compute dy over dx, e power x over y equal to 7x minus y. You would do derivative both sides. So e x over y prime 7x minus y prime. Here you use chain rules. E to the u, use function of x prime, u prime e to the u's. So here's u is, you think of that as x over y. So you would have u prime x over y prime e to the u x over y. That is left. The right 7x prime 7 minus y prime. So y prime is just dy over dx. And compute that. Here you use a quotient rule. X over y prime, u over v prime, u prime v, u v prime, v squared. So you think of that as u is x and y is v. So you have this u prime v, x prime equal to 1 times y minus x times y prime over y squared. The rest I just keep the same. Now we have y minus x, y prime, y squared. You should multiply y squared both sides. You know that. E x over y 7y squared, y prime, y squared. Now we try to group this y prime. I expand everything. Y e x over y, x e x over y, y prime equal to the right hand side. So we have this y prime here and there. Just bring this one to the left or the other way around. So let me keep the left contain y prime. So you have minus x e x over y. That is these terms. Now bring this one to the left plus y prime y squared. And on the right you have 7y squared minus y e x over y. Y prime we have in common, pull it out. Minus x e x over y plus y squared equal to this. Now y prime equal to this one divided by this one. If you want to let it look nicer, you want e x y, you can put this in y e x over y minus 7y squared. Because I multiply minus 1, I do the same there. X e x over y minus y squared. So this is the answers. Dy over dx dy over dx equal to this.